last question. Eminem recently dissed Lord Jamar again. This is now the second album in a row that he's mentioned Lord Jamar, and it's based off Vlad TV interviews.
Vlad interviews.
Did you listen to it?
Nah.
Nah, not really an Eminem fan?
I was one of the biggest Eminem fans out the gate, like coming out the gate, but I don't know, like he just hit a point where it's just like, he ain't the same M no more. He kind of like, he changed a lot, and it's just, I'm kind of like over him.
Over the whole Eminem thing?
Yeah, I'm over the whole Eminem. But the old shit, you know, I still fuck with the old M, but I'm just like, I'm gonna say this, I'm not checking for another Eminem album. You know what I mean? I'm not checking for Eminem. But he is a legend though. Like, not taking away from his legendary status, but.
Yeah, I think Eminem's dope.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan. I still am a fan. I didn't like his last album. I liked the album before. Like the album, but before this one, I thought it was pretty dope. It was like, I think some of his, Kamikaze was some of his best work in a while. But you know, it's kind of interesting how Jamar just keeps getting mentioned over and over again.
I don't even understand what they got going on. Like, what is it like? And I know it's only coming from the Vlad interviews because you don't really see Lord Jamar on nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, I am Jamar's main platform. He has his own podcast, but really, people know him for Vlad TV. You know, me and him, I think it's been like 5 or 6 years now running that he's consistently been doing interviews with me. And Eminem gets mentioned. And, you know, I guess there's this weird kind of block, I think, with Eminem where he has a problem with being called a guest in the House of Hip Hop.
What is he supposed to be?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, a guest in the House of Hip Hop?
Well, that was really the dialogue that kind of sparked all this, was that Jamar said that white people are guests in the House of Hip Hop, with hip hop being a black art form, right? And I've always agreed with it.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I'm a guest. I'm cool with that. I wake up every morning, like I didn't think I was gonna do this for a living when I was 12 or 13, listening to Run DMC albums every day. Like I was just a fan, and then I somehow transitioned as to be part of the culture, one of the main media outlets and so forth. And I talk to rappers for a living, and I think it's dope. And I never feel like, well, no, see, I grew up with it. I was one of the original breakdancers, and like I'm the one that helped make. Nah, like it's a black art form. I loved it. I embraced it, and now I'm contributing to it in my own way, and I'm cool with being called a guest. I'm not a rapper, but Eminem is not. No, I'm not a guest. I'm part of this, and that's what's always pissing him off, and that's why he keeps mentioning Jamar all the time.
It's real petty to me, honestly. It's just real petty.
Yeah, this guy's worth $100 million.
You just
writing songs about Lord Jamar.
I think he bored. I think he bored. I think he just bored, and he just sitting back and like, it's like, you know, you start running out of things to do. So like, you know what I mean?
You think it's boredom?
I think it's boredom. Cause why is that? Out of all the things going on, like why is that such a pillar in your life? Like why is that like?
You know what's actually funny, and I found this hilarious, is that at one point in our interview, we actually talked about Brand Nubian doing a response song to Eminem, which I've always pushed for, because I think Brand Nubian's a dope group. Nah, you're not a Brand Nubian fan? Nah?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, I never was a fan.
Yeah, to each his own. But like, you know, we had talked about different producers potentially doing the beat. So I took it upon myself to start reaching out to different producers.
To get the beat down,
to get the ball rolling.
Oh, shit.
Because I think just on some hip hop shit, it'd be great to get a Brand Nubian response, right? I think it would be epic. It'd be historical.
They legendary.
Right?
They legendary.
It's a legendary group. Grand Poobah was at one.
But not for dissing though. Like that's what I'm saying.
No, they weren't known for that. But at one point, like Grand Poobah was kind of like a Drake. At one point, see, I think you're a little too young to remember this.
Grand Poobah, honey. Yeah,
Grand Poobah. He had that song with What's the 411 with Mary J. Blige. Like he was really like popping like at one point. And I started, and I'm not going to say any names, and y'all could figure out who the fuck this is on your own. But like, I started reaching out to some of these bigger name producers, and they're like, nah, I got some. I've done a lot of work with Eminem's camp before. Nah, we got some business over here. No, I don't think I want to touch it. Like, I was so surprised how many people did not want to be associated with dissing Eminem when it's like,
this is hip hop.
This is hip hop. Like, who
hip-hop
cares?
is all about. Like, it's
like,
about,
but they're so scared that he might take it personally and not fuck with them afterwards.
See, that's what I don't like. Like,
yeah,
celebrities is so like, a lot of these celebrities are so like, they so one-sided. It's like you could talk shit about everybody. Like, you can't, like, Eminem done dissed everybody in the game, everything in the game, and
he disses women.
Yeah, women.
He disses
homosexuality.
Yeah, gay guys. Like he disses everybody.
It's
but
like
when you say something, everyone's scared.
Yeah,
that to me, I always thought like, as someone who does interviews and talks about other people for a living, I always thought like, once I really got into it, say, okay, this is really what I'm doing. I felt like, man, fuck it. Everyone's fair game. Mm-hmm. And if this person who I don't know at all chooses not to fuck with me in the future because of what I said, oh well. You know something? They probably were never gonna fuck with me anyway.
Anyway, like that's
so I'm sitting there giving people passes who wouldn't piss on me if I was on fire.
My head was on fire, like and that's how I started kind of doing what I'm doing. Like,
yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like,
fuck it.
It's like if I don't say it, this nigga still wasn't fucking with me anyway. It's like it wasn't
What's
like
the difference?
It wasn't like he had $1 million check waiting for me if I didn't say nothing about it. Like, so fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? And that's that. And I look at me now. I built a platform off it. So it's like,
there you go. You're on Vlad TV now for the third time.
For the third time, man.
Boskoe100, man. Always a pleasure.
Man, always a pleasure, Vlad.
No doubt. Until next time.
Thank you.
Peace.